Good to be here again. I'm here with Daniel. We're going to be working again, keep working with the deep half. Yesterday we worked with just concepts and understanding the position. Today we're going to work with some attacks. Let's start already, everyone. Nice to see you. Moving the head sideways. Up and down. Circling the head, everyone. To both sides. And circling the arm. Also both sides. The other arm. Hips. All right, everyone, and dropping on the floor. And bridging, sometimes inside. And hip escaping, 10 times inside as well. And moving to the third, as we've been doing. Also, 10 times inside. Then turning to the side, dragging the hip forward until we turn to the opposite side. Right, to the left, 10 times inside as well. We started working with this exercise yesterday with the deep half, right, in which I'm gonna be sideways again, this time not using hands or feet. I'm going to extend the leg, turn my entire body to the other side, and bring my knees back to my elbow. I extend my legs again, turn over my hip and shoulder to the opposite side, to one side, the other side. Pay attention people, really extending the legs. Sometimes inside, rolling over the shoulder, and rolling forward. 5 times each side, backwards, forwards, and rolling sideways, everyone. Back and forth as well. Watch your hands rolling over the shoulder. All good, Daniel? 5 times each side as well, people. And we're gonna move to the partner drills. Let's go. All right, people, just repeating the exercise that we saw yesterday, just to keep the knee shield fresh in our minds. Daniel's gonna have, I'm gonna have Daniel in the half guard, but she's gonna be controlling the underhook. So I explained this yesterday, so if you guys are still having questions, just check it out. Yesterday's video. I block the hip escape, bring my knee in front of her hip, open up, create the space to be back in the knee shield. Gonna let Daniel push the leg away and go back to the position. And we're just gonna be creating this space here with the knee shield. Alright, switch sides, do the same again. Daniel has control of the underhook. I block the hip, escape, knee in, open up to create the space. Back into the knee shield, let it get to the space. And we're just going to be playing like this. 1.5 minutes to one side, 1.5 minutes to the other. Then you guys switch, whoever's on the bottom, get on top, right? And then we can jump to the next one. It's cool. Okay, people, same exercise of yesterday as well. Daniel's going to start here with the knee shield. You guys can see that she's doing a good job by keeping the control, elbows and knees close together. She's going to go to the single leg, so she's going to push the leg away. Control my leg. She's gonna block the other leg and just bring herself up. Getting the sweep. I'm gonna put her in the knee shield and I'm doing the same thing to her. Alright? So opening my shin, bringing my leg, my arm under my leg, connect myself to her leg, block the other one, bring myself up. I'm gonna let Dani get to the knee shield. And we just switch in positions like this. Again, guys, I've explained this exercise yesterday. This position I explained last week. Check out last week's video. You guys are gonna find the explanation to this. So just exchanging sweeps. Then it gets to the single leg, brings me down. I put her in the knee shield. And I do the same thing to her, bringing myself up. Do that 2 minutes to one side, 2 minutes to the other side, and then we move forward. Let's go to the position, people. Okay, everyone, so we're gonna start with the attacks from the deep half guard. If you guys are not yet familiar with the deep half, check yesterday's video. I show a lot of concepts that are important for this position. And today I'm gonna show a sweep, which is gonna be a single leg. All right, you guys are gonna see a lot of single legs from half guard because basically we have one leg trapped. So you're gonna take advantage of this. And in this case, the back and forth is gonna be important, okay? Because I wanna make my opponent be out of balance. All right, so turn a little bit here. All right. So I'm gonna start in the knee shoot again. I'm going to do the no-gi entry, in which I'm gonna bring my head towards her leg, my wrist under her armpit, and I'm gonna push down to the other side, using my legs, extending my legs to bring myself into the knee shoot. Okay, so what is the scenario? When I push Danya here, normally she's gonna have her hands here on the mat. If Danya has her hands on the mat, that means that her weight is on her hands, okay? If her weight is on her hands, it becomes becomes a lot easier for me to work on the hip. So what I'm doing, I'm using my shoulder here to push Danya's hip forward, okay, the shoulder that I have behind her hip. So what I'm going to do, as I see that Danya pulse with the hand, I'm going to bring hand with hand here. I'm doing kind of a gable grip here. I'm gonna keep my knees pinched on her leg. And what I'm going to do is the same motion that I use to come up, I'm gonna use to go back. I'm going to extend my legs, I'm gonna turn back, and I'm gonna come up right away as soon as I see that Danya is dropping. From here, people, what is important? When I come up, I need to be crossed, okay? So my head, for example, if I'm controlling Danya's right leg, my head is here close to the left one. Don't come up and stay like this with your head in the same side of her leg, because here I'm giving Danya the opportunity of getting either my back or a guillotine as well, okay? So this is a very important position. As I come up, I want to be with my head across her hip. I'm gonna still be controlling her leg, and I want my shoulder to be here on her belly. From here, people, I'm just working from the top, and I can even like switch straight to an over-under that we saw before in order to pass the guard and get to the side control. I'm always, guys, going to suggest you to connect the sweep with a pass. All right, I'm focusing on the sweep right now. Afterwards, I'm going to show how the sweep and the pass would work together, but still, let's focus on the sweep at the moment. I just want you guys to understand the steps. So one more time. So basically here, guys, let me do this alone first, just to understand. So I'm going to go for the deep half, okay? And then I'm just going to do the same motion and bring myself up. So it's just this exercise that we were doing at the beginning of the class. I'm going to do this now with my opponent and bring myself up, okay? So one more time. I'm gonna be here with Danya, right? This time I'm going to do the gi version in which I control her collar. I'm gonna go under her hip. Again, people, head and shoulder on my opponent's leg. Extend the legs, turn to the other side. I made Danya pulse as I entered into the deep half. Knees pinched together. I need to have this leg control. Gable grip, elbows together. Now, I extend my legs back, rotate back. As I rotate, I bring myself up right away, and I'm gonna be in a good situation to pass our guard. All right? What I said about this back and forth is that I want to do this in one motion, all right? Of course, guys, showing step by step so you can learn step by step and understand everything you need to get this position. But if I want to get this in a realistic scenario, I'm going to go for the entry and immediately go for the sweep. So in a realistic scenario, it would be something like this. Okay, so I'm always working, not letting my opponent get the balance. Just real quick, just to demonstrate what I say about getting the guard pass right away is because the advantage is because if you just get the sweep, come up and wait, your opponent is adjusting him or herself. We don't want to let that happen. I want to stop as long as I have a good control. So what I mean by this, just showing the position again. So I enter into the deep half, extend her legs, bring myself back. I got to the sweep and I'm here already connecting a guard pass. So my opponent doesn't have the opportunity of setting her guard and attacking me back, okay? I don't want to be exchanging sweeps. I want to sweep my opponent and go for the control position right away so I can always be one step ahead, all right? Let's train, people. Okay, Valon, so I'm starting again the knee shield, but I don't want to work from the knee shield. I just want to start here so I can go for the deep half. I just want to work the entry. Okay, so let's have your opponent trying to resist a little bit this entry, and let's see if you guys can get the position even if your opponent is aware of what you're trying to do. All right, so I'm gonna be here with Danya. We're gonna start. I'm gonna start here with the knee shield, and I'm gonna go straight to the deep half, and from here we're gonna work. Danya's gonna be trying to pass, trying to free her leg. I'm trying to get a sweep here. Brought myself up, good for me, and then we start over. So again, I just want to see you guys starting from the knee shield, just to get straight to the deep half and work from there. So people on top trying to not get swept, all right, and trying to pass for 3 minutes. If you guys reach that goal, back from the beginning, people from the bottom trying to actually get the sweep, okay? If you guys succeed, back from the beginning, keep working. 3 minutes, one of you on top, and then you guys switch. Then you add some extra rows, all right? We're gonna continue with the deep half tomorrow, so see you guys then. Bye-bye.